Hey, good morning, friends. It's Carl. Excuse me. Welcome to the bathroom. It's Sunday, 30th? Yeah, 30th of December. About to have a shave, get ready for church. It's late here. It's about 9:15 in the morning. I overslept a lot. Been having some problems with my back. I've actually been laying on my back for the past 3 days. Thanks to Scalaxin for letting me sleep for 3 days straight. It's still pretty stiff, so this is going to be a kind of a quick shave. I'm not going to do a head shave either. Just standing here is a tad uncomfortable. So I'm going to get this knocked out for you guys. And I've got, I don't know, a week's worth of growth that needs to come off. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had good holidays. New Year's is right around the corner. Hope 2018 treated you pretty well. And hope good things come for 2019. Speaking of good things coming, got my package from Trevi B. Trevor, thanks again, buddy. This is very cool. Sent it in a nice little care package here. I looked at this really quick last night in between muscle relaxant doses. So, a little handwritten note in there. And he sent me more than I bargained for, which again, very generous. Let's see. I'll keep it short. I've twice cleaned and sanitized this feather, included blades, brand new credit card shim. Very cool. This will turn a Merca 34C into a completely different animal. Enjoy, my friend. All right, Trevor, thank you. And so, Lucky Tiger. Oh, I've always been curious about this stuff. It's got a nice scent on it. All right. Cartridge of Feather Pros, credit card shim, and the razor is nice and wrapped up. And he sent me a puck of Hasslinger soap. First Hasslinger soap. So, Trevor, thank you very much, my friend. That's way beyond generous. I do intend to go through my stuff and get some stuff ready to pith out, but won't be anytime soon because I'm just having trouble staying awake. Thank you, buddy. Let me get this shave going. What are we using? Well, Schick clone from China. Brand new injector blade. Vanderhaus brush. We're doing the last of the Christmas shaves. I'll be using the PAA Kirit Mahdi. Got the Christmas shirt on still. And I'll have the matching splash to go with that. I like the way this smells. A little sample ball in there from the last time I used it. So, since I've got that, I'm just going to press that into the bowl, into the custom Iceman bowl. See what kind of lather we get. Anyway, yeah, so my back went out. Okay, Christmas was fine. It was great. Went to my brother's house, had a good time. I think I talked about that already. Ate food, did all that. Christmas Day, I was home alone, no big deal. Just relaxed. Went to work the day after, and my back just went out, decided to go out. So it was, and I don't know, I didn't do anything. The only thing I can think of is maybe I overworked it a little bit on Saturday, playing washers, bending over and stuff. And it finally just got to the point where it was done, and it decided to give out on me. So I finished off my shift at work. About halfway through the shift, I also started feeling feverish and achy and headache, kind of like flu symptoms. So by the time I was done at work, I just felt like hammered crap, and I was ready to be home. But I figured I'd stop at the Quickie Clinic to see if, maybe I could get a prescription for some steroids, something like that. Kind of head it off before it got worse. So I walk in, and the receptionist, the triage nurse, whatever she was. So I walk in at about 7 o'clock, a few minutes after, and she looks at me and she says, what can I help you with? I said, I need to see a doctor for low back pain. And she looks at the computer, she looks at me, and she says, well, there are 4 people ahead of you, and we close in an hour. So I knew that she was getting at, we don't want to check you in because we don't want to go home late. Which, you know, it's not the way any clinic I've ever worked at was run. But that's the way y'all do things, no problem. I turned around and started to walk out. I wasn't going to argue with the lady. It's no big deal. It's fine. And so as I'm walking out, she says, well, when did it start? And why did you wait so long to come in? And it literally was all I could do not to yell and cuss at her because I was just feeling so miserable. Like, you don't, as a medical professional, you don't ask that unless it's pertinent to your, like, physical exam. Like, oh, why did you wait so long? What that means is you're putting me out. That's a medically convenient way to accuse somebody of, like, putting you out, you know. Like on the ambulance, if I was on the ambulance and it was 4 a.m. and somebody decided to call me because their toe hurt, and I asked them, well, when did it happen? Which is part of your standard medical exam. How long has it been going on, or when did this happen? And then they said, oh, 2 days ago. Then the next question might be, well, why did you wait so long? Because what you're looking for is, hey, did it get better and then start again? Or did they take something and then it felt better? You're trying to establish, like, a quality or how the pain, or what's changed, what may have changed to make them decide that they needed to call an ambulance or go to clinic right now. But since she wasn't going to treat me, they weren't going to treat me, they had no intention of checking me in. The onset of my symptoms and why I waited so long was really just kind of a hey, why, you know, she was just being rude is what it was. She was being rude because she knew that I was upset that they weren't going to see me, and she knew that she was doing the wrong thing. And that's why she asked. Because I guarantee you, if I'd have said something besides I was at work and I couldn't leave, then, you know, it may have changed the story. But that's beside the point. The fact is she knew she was wrong, and she was just being a jackass. So anyway, yeah. So I came home, took a bunch of leave, and tossed and turned all night in pain and fever and ache and whatever. So the next morning I woke up, went to a real doctor's clinic. And I was lucky enough to get in to see a doctor that wasn't an emergency, you know, like a minor emergency clinic or anything like that. Wasn't my regular doctor. So, of course, that's always a pain because they don't know. All I wanted was a prescription for some steroids. That's all I needed. So I go in, and of course she does her exam, and she's, you know, told her I had a fever, but the fever went away, and she was like, oh, maybe it's your kidneys, maybe you got the flu, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then she proceeds to lecture me about long-term anti-inflammatory use and how it's bad for your kidneys. Because I told her I've been taking a lot of Aleve for a very long time. And then so she proceeds to lecture me about how that's bad, and how I understand that back pain is miserable, but dialysis is worse, her exact words. Which is fine, whatever, I get it. She also needs to know that me and my doctor talk about this on a regular basis, and he checks my kidney function every 3 months. And when it gets bad or alarming, something will change. But anyway, so there's that. So she checks me out, decides that it's not my kidneys, it's not the flu, and sends me home with prescriptions, not what I needed. Muscle relaxers, which are always nice to have on hand, but for me, all they do is make me sleep. Literally, I have been in bed, asleep, for the past 2 days, since Friday. Actually, since Thursday. because I called off work on Thursday and went to her, got my prescription filled, came home, took one, fell asleep, woke up long enough to take the second dose, have a little bit of food, and went right back to sleep. Woke up the next day, called off sick to work because I wasn't feeling any better. And that's been the cycle for the past couple of days. Pretty stupid. And she also didn't give me any steroids because apparently she's the doctor and she knows better, and I'm not going to argue with her. She just prescribed me prescription strength non-steroidal inflammatories, which is essentially a leave that I've been taking for a long time that she griped at me about. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Sorry to gripe, but I've been asleep for 3 days and I felt like I needed to get that off my chest. Thanks for listening. Sorry. I know I typically don't. I try to be in a better mood and keep these things chipper and cheerful. But yeah, it's been a frustrating week. Been a frustrating week, and being hardy and uncomfortable brings out the angry Carl. So anyway, shave is going fantastic. Everything is working smooth. Oh, I also forgot to mention, on top of all of that, sometime yesterday, I ended up with the stomach bug, which may have been the cause of the fever. So, like, can you imagine somebody whose back is out, can barely move, trying to get up and down to the toilet every 5 minutes? It was stupid. It's like I said, it's been a rough couple of days. Hope it gets better. It's a lame way to end the year. Hopefully I can sort it out in the next day so I don't start the year off on the wrong foot. You know, already kind of going to be behind the 8 ball because I'm not going to be able to start my weight loss plan routine that I had been planning because of my back. Because, you know, I set another goal. I hit my goal in 2018 to lose 52 pounds, and I did it. So I set another goal for another 52 pounds in 2019. I've gained about 5 pounds over the Christmas holiday, which I was expecting. My goal was to keep it under 10. You know, all the social stuff and eating and snacks. I can't say no to that stuff. And I figured, no big deal. Your install. But, nice. So yeah. So I gained back 5 pounds. So now I've got to lose 57. Probably not. But since I can hardly walk and stand for any amount of time, unless this gets sorted out before the new year, I'm going to be behind on what little exercise I was planning on doing. That's okay too. I'm alive. I got a fresh shave, which is fantastic. Excuse me, I forgot to pull out the aftershave. Anyway, I'm alive, moving around, not dead. Had a good year. Reached most of my goals. Every year, I endeavor to read the Bible from cover to cover. I'm on track to do that. Got a couple days left. Yeah. Told myself I was going to read a book a month. Well, I think I only gotten 9 or 10 in this year. So a little short on that goal, but that's still not bad. Lost my weight, and yeah, so I guess I could talk about upcoming goals, but I'm not going to bore you with that stuff. But what I'm going to tell you is that Kiramati, that's good stuff. Well done, Douglas Smythe. Well done, Trevi B. I can't wait to get this stuff used. Maybe when I'm a little less sore and can spend some time standing, I'll give that razor a run out. Oh, I have decided my... Before I go, my items for the new year. So my New Year's shave is going to be Resolution by Soap Commander. And then after that, we're going to be using a bay rum scent. This is Colonel Conk Bay Rum. I just kind of pressed it into the container I had that had Pineapple Bay Rum by PAA. We'll be finishing off the CO Bigelow. And then I have a stick of Arco that I'm going to work through. That's going to be my rotation for 2019. Nothing new 19. So it's going to be some boring shaves, guys. Makes me sad that I'm not going to get a chance to try this. I may sneak that one in for sample September. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for letting me rant. Hope you guys are doing great. Sorry it wasn't a more upbeat video, but the shave was fantastic. That Chinese Schick clone just blew through the stubble like nobody's business. Kiramati was great. My back is achy. New Year's is right around the corner. It can only get better. Guys and gals, thanks for spending some time with me. Like I said, I hope you had a great year. Hope the upcoming year treats you well. Go spend some time with your friends and family. It's really important. I'll catch you next time. Thanks again as always. Have a great day and God bless.